I'm tracking rain and snow for New England the next 10 days. Let's take a look at the forecast trends and get you set up with the latest details here on Jason Nappy Weather. Here comes the weekend. This is into Sunday, showing those rain showers coming up through New York. Now, this storm is going to pull some colder air behind it. So places inland, places in the mountains especially, are going to see snow on the backside of this system. But most of this is going to be in eastern Canada, heading up towards the north and west of New England. But there will definitely be snow heading back towards the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, as this storm, where I'm going to show you the center of it on the weather highway, is going to pull the cold air north and west of New England for the most part. So on the front side of the storm, not that much. This is into Saturday night tonight. Burlington, Montpelier, Freiburg, Rutland, Greenville up in Maine, snow breaking out. Pretty light stuff, Boundary Plateau, Central Highlands. But here, far up in northern New York, okay, way up in the upstate, there's, Watertown North, some snow there, and then it gets pulled with the cold air on the backside in the Ohio Valley into later Sunday into Monday. You're going to see snow break out west of Pittsburgh, okay? So let's take a look at the forecast now in more detail for the snow, okay? So you're talking just about snow here. Here's the latest trend through Monday afternoon. Notice, not a lot of snow, okay? You're going to see here, most of the snow is North Country. It's going to be wet and slushy for the most part. North Country in Maine, Central Highlands North, 1 to 2, could see 3 inches. Boundary Plateau, North Woods, okay, generally a 1 to 3. The heaviest snow is up in Canada and also far up into New York, okay? Then down towards Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. So over towards the Great Lakes, there's where several inches down in western New York. The light stuff is going to be, I could see Albany maybe getting a slushy half inch to an inch. Montpelier, Burlington. This is going to be very wet, not going to be a very big deal, but obviously if you're driving through the foothills, watch out, especially at nighttime, okay? That's when things get a bit on the dicier side. Now, going out through November 23rd, today's the 8th, going all the way out 2 weeks, the 23rd, okay, to show you the snow trend. It's not a forecast, this is a trend for all of New England going out through the 23rd. And you will notice here, snow is primarily going to be in the mountains. I talked about this, okay, for a while now. Now, there will be some exceptions to this, but for the most part, through November and as we get through Thanksgiving, most of the best opportunity for snow, the darker colors here, the brighter colors actually, are where the snow is going to be piling up. That's the best trend right now, where the cold air will be in place. So in the last hour, taking a look at the radar screen, there's some shower activity moving eastern Massachusetts, Boston, Cape Cod, Nantucket, seeing shower activity. And eventually you're going to see some very light precip coming to New England today, but not all that much. Nova Scotia's got it, and out in the Canadian Maritimes, Halifax. But for the most part today, there will not be a lot of precipitation. It will be pretty light, and we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds. What you're seeing right now, a lot of clouds in Maine. You see the cloud cover right there. A good amount of clouds in Maine, and also I show you the showers. Boston and Rhode Island is clearing out. Here comes the cloud cover into western New York, western PA, the northern tier, the southern tier, Elmira. Okay, that's where the clouds are coming in now. That's the next wave of precip that's going to be coming through. Now, on the weather highway, up in the sky, 25,000 feet up in the sky, here's where your storm energy is. You will notice here there's going to be a very big, deep trough digging for tonight into tomorrow here across the east here. Okay, this is not a storm signal pattern set up for snow in New England. This is one for the Ohio Valley and for even upstate New York. Not so much for anyone in New England, okay? You really, for that, you would need a storm to be right about here, okay, to blow up, not here. So it's the wrong spot if you want snow. If you don't want snow, this is pretty good, right? I mean, the snow is going to be mostly up north, the North Country, once again, North Woods, and the high elevations, Boundary Plateau, Maine, and also far north in New York, okay? So here is the storm coming down the weather highway tonight, tomorrow, gets its act together, Now, this is going to be Sunday into Monday. There's your storm. There's your center of your storm right now, forming right over Pennsylvania. Okay, warm side is here, cold side is here. So the Great Lakes get hammered with snow, okay, and a little bit of snow north country of Maine, but overall, this is not a storm that's going to be affecting the coastline of New England with any shot at at snow whatsoever. It's going to be rain. Now, I will show you the Great Lakes here, even though I'm covering New England, but I will show you, look at all the snow here, the Great Lakes, 6 to 12 inches there, and also here with the lake effect and lake enhancement for New York, and then far northern New England in the mountains, okay? This goes out through November 11th, okay? That is the snow forecast for you there. So I also do a much more detailed forecast for Maine on jasonnappyweather.com. If you want to sign up for that, it is $5 a month, or on Facebook, on the private Facebook group, $5 a month. I do the 10-day forecast for the Maine mountains, Maine inland, and Maine coastline, and also on Patreon. If you want to do a little food and weather on patreon.com, you can look me up there. So I thank you so much for watching Jason Nappy Weather, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.